Alright guys, today in reading we're going to practice what we learned about yesterday with text structure. Alright, you can use your notes from yesterday to help you. I've picked out 5 examples for me to do with you on the video so you can see exactly what I want to see, and then you're going to try 5 on your own. Alright, so let's see. Let's write in green. Okay. So you need to read the short little passage. I tried to find short ones so that it wasn't as long and hard to read. So you're going to read the passage and then you're going to choose one of the 3 cupcakes below and what kind of structure the author is writing in. But I also want you to justify your answer. So tell me why you think it is that answer and prove to me that it's correct. So it says, whoops, I added too much baking powder to the cupcake mix, Kate. I confessed to my sister as I stared into the mixing bowl. I'm sure it's fine, Kate said, hopefully. I slid the cupcake pan into the oven, set the timer, and sat down. Beep! The timer buzzed from the kitchen. I bolted up from the couch, rushed over to the oven with my mitt on, and pulled the pan out from the oven. Ugh, Kate, this is not fun, I said, as I showed her the cupcakes, or should I say ginormous cupcakes. Oh, I suppose these are the result of adding too much baking powder, she laughed. So I need to look and see, are there any that I can eliminate? Okay, I know it's not compare and contrast because we're not telling how anything's alike or different. All right, I don't think it's sequencing because it doesn't say, first I did this, next. They didn't use those key words like we wrote on our chart yesterday. I think it's cause and effect. So I'm going to use my little trick of because that's your cause, then would be your effect. If I can fill this in, then I know it's a cause and effect. So because, and then right here's the cause, because she added too much baking powder. That's my cause. Then what happened? Then right here, the cupcakes were ginormous. Great word. So the cause is that she added too much baking powder. The effect was that the cupcakes were ginormous. So I know it is a cause and effect. Okay, so I justified my answer. I showed proof or text evidence even from the text to prove it. And I want to see some kind of justification before you circle one. Okay, next. After taking the cupcakes from the oven and being shocked at how huge they were, I hung my head in defeat. Kate, who knew adding too much baking powder would do this? I cried to my sister. Well, maybe they taste better than they look, she suggested. She suggested. I bit into the cupcake and immediately spit it out into the garbage. Gross, I groaned. My mom walked into the kitchen with her eyes open wide and said, too much baking powder? Next time that happens, just increase the other ingredients in the recipe to match the amount of baking soda you added. Okay, so I don't think it's description because they don't tell me how it tastes. They don't describe the taste or why it's so gross. So I'm going to mark off description. I guess it could be like a cause and effect. Because they did this, because they added too much, then it tasted gross? Maybe. I mean, it's an okay answer. I really think it's the problem and the solution that the mom helps them come up with. Problem and solution. So the problem, right here, is too much baking powder. Okay, so that's your problem. Remember we had the question mark? Now your solution, so the light bulb, Okay, the solution was just increase the other ingredients. Okay, but I want that proof. I want that proof. Okay, next, let's look at this one. Hello to all you bakers out there. Thank you for tuning in to today's segment, Baking with Love. Today's topic deals with frosting the perfect cupcake. Put your apron on, wash your hands, and get ready. Ooh, first, I don't even need to read this. Look, I've got first, next, then. All right, that right there is sequence. Okay, and I would just write first, next, then. Okay, that's my justification. I've got those key words, all right? Okay, number 4. Let's see. Number 1, chocolate and vanilla. This combination is a classic when it comes to cupcakes. Millions of people enjoy different ways this combo can be put together, from vanilla with dark chocolate frosting, milk chocolate cake with creamy vanilla icing. Number 2, red velvet. Okay, people have enjoyed red velvet cakes for a long time, but could never finish an entire cake, and then someone came along and created the red velvet cupcake. Perfect for small treats that can be gobbled up in 5 bites. Peanut butter. Believe it or not, the peanut butter cupcake is one that is becoming more popular each year. It's not too sweet and can be enjoyed with many different frostings, such as chocolate, honey, or banana. Okay, I don't have any kind of cause and effect or problem. They are definitely a description. They're describing all the different types. Describing 3 types of cupcakes. Let's see. They say creamy. I see a good word there. Creamy vanilla. Five bites. That's another way to describe it. Not too sweet. I'm seeing a lot of these words in here. Okay, not too sweet. Gobbled up in 5 bites. Creamy vanilla. Dark chocolate. Okay, so a lot of describing words in this one. And sometimes the other ones will have describing words, but it'll still be a problem and solution or a cause and effect. This one, there's no problem, no solution. Nothing causing something to happen. It is straight up describing these top 3 cupcake flavors. Okay, so let's look at this one. Muffins and cupcakes share many similarities. Ooh, I like that word. I'm just going to underline it because I think it's a clue. And we've got muffins and we've got cupcakes. However, there are a few characteristics that set these pastries apart. For one thing, I'm going to go ahead and just do this because this is where I'm going to go. Hold on. Muffins, cupcakes. Okay. For one thing, muffins tend to be on the healthier side. Okay, so healthier. They aren't too sweet and can be made even healthier. So not too sweet. If the baker uses whole wheat flour, muffins are drier than cupcakes, so drier. Cupcakes are sweet, soft, more eggs and butter. They are usually slathered in frosting. Muffins are typically eaten as a breakfast food, so this is more breakfast. Cupcakes are eaten as a sweet treat or dessert. There is no denying how tasty both are, so tasty, that's their similarity. So, because I could do this and they told the similarities and differences, this is a compare and contrast. They didn't put anything in order. They didn't show where anything was caused or affected by anything, okay? So that's a compare and contrast. I want to see where you're justifying your answers. Some proof, use your graphic organizer from your chart that we talked about. Tell me key words that you hear, but I need some kind of evidence from that text that proves it to me, okay? You've got to justify or I'm going to send it back to you.